All right, well, Tyler, we've been talking about different aspects of Jesus' rulership over his kingdom.
Yeah.
What we haven't really talked too much about yet is what is that kingdom today?
Yeah.
We know originally it started with his death, his burial, his resurrection, and then the people, his disciples, the apostles, proclaimed that to others.
Yeah.
They formed congregations, they worshiped God, they helped other people to learn about this gospel message. Fast forward to today, we see a lot of different stuff. We see multiple different names to congregations. We see the Baptist Church, the Catholic Church, etc., etc. And what we want to understand is, what is Jesus' kingdom today? Are these part of the kingdom? Are these not part of the kingdom? How do we be part of that kingdom?
Okay.
So what do you think about that?
Yeah, so undergirding your point is this understanding that somehow the church and the kingdom are synonymous, right? And we do have, that sort of idea in the Bible that certainly whoever is truly within the church of Jesus Christ is somehow part of this kingdom of God, right? But I feel like it's a little more broad than that. Like you can't just automatically say, well, the kingdom is a church is kingdom. Because then, how do you measure someone who's in the church sometimes, right? So when you go to the basic idea of what Jesus meant when he said kingdom, it's the Greek word basileia, which means rule, dominion, power, authority, right? So I guess it's a little more broad in the sense that wherever there are people, it's not brick and mortar, it's not building, but wherever there are people who live underneath the reign and authority of God, there is the kingdom manifested in these people, built up as a holy temple. And so the key is that the kingdom's wherever there are people who are really living in allegiance to Jesus Christ, right? Yeah.
And that issue of authority is so important. Where does the authority for the kingdom come from? It's not from what we make it into. The Jews thought it was going to be a physical kingdom. They thought Jesus is going to come, he's going to conquer these Romans, he's going to elevate the Jewish people. But that's not what it was. It was based on what Jesus' authority made it.
Yeah.
When we think about it, we also can be tempted to shape the kingdom into our own image. What do we want the kingdom to be? And we would be making the exact same mistake as the Jews if we followed that. It's all based on that authority. And I think that kind of highlights what you were getting at with those who are under the authority. They're the ones who are part of Christ's kingdom. You can wear a title that makes you think you're part of the kingdom and not actually be counted among those who Jesus is recognizing.
Yeah. Because Jesus recognizes whoever recognizes him as king, right? So if you're living really underneath his word, the authority of his word, recognize him as king, you're a part of the kingdom. Yeah.
And if we are a part of that authority, we are subservient to him. We're going to worship him. We're going to follow him. We're going to do what he says. And then we can be part of his kingdom, which is the same as it was back then, same as it was yesterday, same as it'll be till the end of time.
Amen.